Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Welcome to Whiterun, friend. Go right on in. Heard they're reforming
We'll
the
pay
Dawn
whatever
Guard.
it takes, but we
Vampire
must have more
hunters or
swords for
something,
the
the
Imperial
old
soldiers.
The time has come.
I just can't put all of my size on
I have done all that can be
Why don't
done.
you swallow that
There is
stubborn
nothing
pride of
left.
yours and
No
ask Yorland
quests to be
Greymane
undertaken,
for help?
no villains to be slain.
I'd sooner
No
bend my
challenges
knee
to
Ulfric's
face.
Stormcloak.
Except
Besides,
for you.
Greymane
You
would never
are my
steal
last
from
challenge.
the Legion.
Only you can send me
Have
to
it your way.
Sovngarde with
I'll take the
honor.
job.
Make your
Don't
preparations.
expect a miracle.
When you're ready, come find me at my last vigil.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
When next we meet, it will be at my last vigil.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Nothing?
My lord.
What's the meaning of this interruption?
No time for
Jarl
rash
Balgruuf
action.
is not
I just
receiving
think we need more
visitors.
information before we act. I just...
As House
Who's
Carl,
this, then?
my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that
The Jarl of
dragon is lurking in the
Falkreath will view
mountains...
that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? Learned... Go to Bleak Falls Barrow. Find this... Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. You'll have to see the Jarl about that. Maybe his steward, Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately.
Farengar. Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory. Help Irileth kill this dragon before it can attack Whiterun. No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
Good luck. I hope you get there in time.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World's gone.
I just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't starve.
The guards in Dragon Street say you aided the Yard. Off of Whiterun, I think.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Killer, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Tolo, save us! It's a dragon! Fall to me, dragon! Keep firing! Dragon!
Take him down. He's our best chance. Look at that.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the way of the the Dragonborn. If you heard the summons. What else? You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened since.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. Until next time.
By Ismail, you did it. You killed the dragon. There has been talk amongst the gods that you are Dragonborn. With such a people.
Once I've made enough money. Before my ma and da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader. I met one of the caravan leaders. You do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? Farewell.
Need supplies? See Bellathor at his store. Look, you already have been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun, and we'll pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location.
Roriksted's a nice enough little hamlet, but a boring posting for a bar.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around
Hi
here
there.
somewhere.
Are you sure? Oh no. They found me? I need your help, please. Come with me. I need to speak to you privately. Quickly, come with me. So, are you working with them? You think you can take me? You so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers. What do you need? So the Alakir know where I am? What did they offer you? Gold? How many more? Tell me. I'm sorry. Just don't hurt me. I know you're not one of them, but you just can't help them. You can't let them know I'm here. Please, will you help me? There's no one here I can trust. There will be. Of that, you can be assured. I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell. The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, They are assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion. They wish to exchange my blood for gold. I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an execution. They're mercenaries, only in it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu. Get rid of him, and the rest will scatter. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me, so you'll have to find out where they are. I heard one of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail, perhaps you... Please, I know I'm asking you to do something difficult, maybe even dangerous. I just don't... I mean it. I'll cut you in half. Find me the moment the Alakir are taken care of.
Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll...
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables.
Old man and divine. For we are the children of man.
Watch the skies, traveler. The gods gave you two... What is it? Dragons? What is it?
What are you looking at? You have a death wish, then? If you know that name, you must know to meet him would be to meet your end. But it seems we both have needs, friend. Perhaps we can help each other out. I have dishonored my brothers by being captured, so they have left me here. My life with the Alakir is over now, but I have no wish to die in this god's forsaken land. If I can be released from... See to that, and I'll tell you what you want to know. 100 gold will secure my release. I suppose you'd get the money into the hands of one of these guards, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Because I was clumsy enough to be captured. Kamatu always says, we're supposed to be the best of the best. I wasn't. Farewell.
Hail, Summoner. Done. Convince him to stay out of the city while you're at it.
You buy my way out of here, and I'll tell you what you want to know. Very well. Kamatu is west of Whiterun. It's an unassuming little cave called Swindler's Den. You realize if you set foot in there, you're never coming back out? They'll kill you. But that's your problem, not mine. Guard! My fine's been paid, now set me free!
Sorry, my ears aren't so good. You say something?
I said my fine has been paid. Now let me out!
Right, right. Oh, look at that. I seem to have lost my keys. Might take me a while to find them. You just sit tight. I'll get around to it eventually.
Curse you!
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
Now ain't this a surprise? Picked a bad time to get lost, friend. What was that? Is someone there? Give up!
What was that?
Your kind has no place here.
Huh?
Alakir, hold!
You've proven your strength, warrior. Let's avoid any more bloodshed. I think you and I have some things to talk about. Need something? Need something? She sold the city out to the Aldmeri Dominion. Were it not for her betrayal, Tanith could have held its ground in the war. The other noble houses discovered her betrayal, and she fled. They want her. The resistance against the Dominion is alive and well in Hammerfell, and they want justice. Of course. Senpai, what is it that she's calling herself these days? Shazra? Sadia? One of those, correct? Did she appeal to your sense of honor? Your greed? A more base need, perhaps? It doesn't matter. No doubt she's convinced you that she's the victim. But do you know why we pursue her? I'd hoped we could work something out. That you would see reason. That we could avoid having to kill you. Very well, then. If that's the way you want to play it, we will.
Never should have come here. This is what you want, huh?
Whoosh! Ah! Whoosh! Ah!
Once I've made... Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade. Farewell.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
Any news of the Alakir? At last, I can rest safely. You have done me a great service, warrior. I cannot thank you enough. Take this reward. I managed to sneak some of my wealth out of Hammerfell when I left. It's the least I can do. For now, I will maintain my ruse here. You are always welcome in the Bannered Mare. It's been a pleasure.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
I ain't done nothing.
Life's hard enough with all these men That bard Mikael is begging for a dagger up against his throat. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh! If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikael gets them, they're got. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. Maybe you're right. I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one Nord lass. On my honor, I won't bother Carlotta ever again. Some
All right,
parting
then.
advice?
I've got a hungry dog. Really?
This is a local favorite.
You convinced that lute player to stop chasing me?
Ragnar the
I'd
Red.
thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking
Once
you.
was a hero named
Here's some
Ragnar
coin
the
for your
Red,
help.
came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
You've got no
braggart did
idea.
swagger and
Half the men in Whiterun have
told of both
proposed to me.
battles and gold he had
Some were even
made.
single. They'll never understand.
Then he went
No
quietly
amount of
Ragnar the
flowers
Red
or
when he met
honeyed
the shield
words are going to
maiden
change my
Matilda, who
mind.
said,
Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl.
Time that you lie down and bleed.
All right,
So then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
Well met, Traveler. What brings you to
The
Whiterun?
braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled
Truly?
around on the floor.
By shore, this city could use more like you. Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. He's Lord of Whiterun, and can set you on the path. Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been close as kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that there, that's a real problem.
And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told
May
of
your
both
sword
battles
be
and
sharp.
gold he had made.
And
I
your
enjoy
tongue
this work
sharp.
well enough, but I'm ready to retire.
Then he went
I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need? Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
You look like someone who can hold their liquor. How about a friendly contest to win a staff?
Matilda charged in full of zeal.
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble? Yeah, well I got last thing the Blackbriars need. The Blackbriars, me, I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on any, then we're speaking the same language. Good.
Just don't want
So
to.
what do you want to know?
You're the only good thing that's happened to the city in a long time.
The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood. He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him. You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Be seeing you around.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you...
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of
Never
the
done an
dragons is
honest
not
day's
mere
work in
coincidence.
your life for all that coin you carry.
This is one of the
Hey, lad.
signs. The signs that Lady Mara
I'm
is
saying you've got the
displeased with your
coin,
constant
but you didn't
inebriation.
earn this. It's all
Put
about
down your flagons
the way they
filled with your
walk.
vile
What?
liquids,
Oh,
and
but that's
embrace
where
the
you're wrong,
teachings
lad.
of the handmaid
Maybe you'd
kind.
like a taste. I've got a bit, and in my line of work, simple. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Brandshade. There's someone. I'll be out. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. I'll be at the market come morning. You
No need to use them as an excuse to
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out.
What in the
Just
name
keep
of
the servants
oblivion
at
do
the
you
temple.
want?
Let us all sin in peace.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Blessings of... Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the... We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving... Yes, if you were red. Typically love... A person who... When another person shows interest and the two agree to be... Here you are. Now, remember, people in Skyrim respond to deeds. You will find more people interested in your love if you help them. Good luck. Mara bless you. May you return to her benevolence and safety.
Miol told me that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one
You're a
day I'll
stranger
venture out
here
and see
too,
if she's
huh?
right.
I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. My travels have taken me from higher... Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. Safe travels.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Have our scouts come
The
up...
Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened
Yes,
for
milady.
hundreds of years.
That unpleasantness at Helgen supposedly involved a dragon. It killed several soldiers before it departed.
I want you to speak to the city guard. Make sure there's a contingency plan in effect in case Riften falls under attack.
Yes, milady. I've also taken the liberty in preparing a private carriage, just in case.
Good. If Riften should fall, it's only right that its leader be spared. Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the... Well, how can they continue? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them. With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's... Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood. Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of the treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord. Good journey to you.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother is all but... Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly. Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked one. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
Welcome to Riften. What can I do for you? Good journey to you.
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers. If you must know, I was practicing in the yard when the guard I was sparring with fainted when I specifically told him to duck. My blade bit right into the stonework next to the keep and needed serious repairs. Thankfully, our smith Balamond works... In fact, if you'd fetch my... Thank you. Do hurry, please. Every day the threat of exile from Riften draws closer for myself and my family. Who knows how many spies the Empire... Thank goodness Mother is keeping a level head about everything. Can you believe that fool had the audacity? He's a traitor, plain and simple. Had I been sitting on the throne, he'd be hanging from the gallows for his sympathies toward the Empire.
On Uriel.
Until next
As
time.
Riften's steward, I'm afraid I can The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details. You're
this
welcome
isn't
in
about
Riften,
official city
as long as you continue to obey our laws. Excuse my disorganization, but I'm in the middle of some delicate Take a look. Okay. Now where did I put those spiders? Yes? Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps? No. Well, at any rate, organization. In fact, if you could as you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. Leave things around. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul gem. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on. Excellent. I can't wait. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies?
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Working in Wendhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close. Every Nord should admire Ulfric. He fights for all. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. Smithing isn't the most exciting thing for me. If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords to strike down an Imperial soldier, then I've done my part to free our land.
Everyone says Jorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that. Take a look. Every bit of... I respect Yorland, but he has the good fortune to work the Skyforge. Something about the fires. Their steel just holds tighter. If that makes any sense. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade,
discounted armor.
See me.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can... And so, just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the White Phial, but this doting busybody won't let me get it. You would do that? It's buried with its maker, Coralmill, and Coralmill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need this. Luckily for you, please don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with the legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice. A small container made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the phial will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create from nothingness is poetry. Oh yes, good idea. Best to let a wise choice, my friend. After all, what would a common adventure? Take a look. Why are you still... standing around here? Go get me the phial, you fool! May the Eight guide you to the phial.
Anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
A new hand touches the beacon. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath. I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet. I have a lot of respect for Ambaris Frandar, but his views are a little extreme. Take
I've
care,
been looking
friend.
for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. Looks like that's it. Got to... Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Alchemy is simple. Unless this here... It matches every description of the file that I've found in lore. But if it can't hold liquid, there's no way of knowing. How did you manage to damage it then? This is what I get for not retrieving it myself. Figures. I doubt you have sufficient knowledge to harm the file, even if you wanted to. Either way, this is the end of it. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm not Here's for your trouble.
I want to thank you for your help. I know my master can be a bit short at times. Here, you should have this. Even though the file was damaged, I still think your efforts deserve reward. Now, if you'll pardon me, I'm going to tend to Norelian. I can make his final days a bit less painful.
Spare a coin for...
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament? Trying to... Die, Grelod, die! Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. So very tired. You've come at last! I knew you would! It worked! I knew you'd come, I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood. You don't have to say anything. There's no need. You're here, so I know you'll accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grelod the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grelod the Kind. Finally, my prayers have been answered.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Be careful. It's Grelod. Growled the kind. Is she, you know... Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. And thank you. Thank you again.
Murder over in Riften. Some old lady who runs an orphanage. Those poor children must be...
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Yeah, got this note. Don't know. Creepy fella. Black robe. Couldn't see his face. Paid me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Maik wishes you well. Maik does not remember his childhood. Perhaps he never had one.
Sleep well? Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod, Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. But there is a slight, problem. You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brother. Grelod a kill you must reap. Well now, if you turn... You see, make your choice. Make your kill. See, I knew... Well, get to it then. Pick your guest and send the poor fool to the void. I'll give you the key to this shack and you'll be on your way.
Whoever did...
What's happening? Damn it, what are you doing?
The conniving Khajiit. Indeed. For you, my friend, seem to understand what's truly important. Of course. I would like to... In the southwest... When question... I'll see you at home. Ah, at last. I hope you found the place all right. Well, this, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't... Our family, my dearest. Our family. Together, united as... But you must be anxious to get to work. I'm arranging a job, but need a bit more time. For now, go see Nazir. He's got several smaller contracts. Soon... Ah, but one last thing. A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavor. Used to be the Dark Brotherhood was bound by 5 tenets, but we stopped following those years ago. All those rules, all that discipline, and look where the Dark Brotherhood ended up. We're the last of our kind, and we live the way we see fit. Bottom line, respect your family. Do that, and everything else will fall into place. Try not to, but I do realize it's sometimes not that easy. You may want to make a statement, or a contract may require a public killing. Murder is obviously a very serious crime, and a very high bounty will be put on your head in the hold where the act was committed. You can run, obviously, but you'll still have a price on your head. If a guard attacks, you can attempt to yield by sheathing your weapon. If the guard accepts, you can serve your time in a cell or pay your bounty. We've all gone through it. We do what we must to survive. But there is another option. Some members of the Thieves' Guild in Riften can get their bounties erased for a price. Something to think about. Be sure and introduce yourself to your new family members. They're all very eager to meet you.
Again, do the part. Where he tries to buy you some candy.
Okay, wait. Here we go. Oh, you're such a pretty little girl. Would the sweetie like a sweetie? Oh yes, how about some chocolate? Oh yes, please, kind sir. My mama and papa left me all alone, and I'm so very hungry. I know a shortcut to the candy shop, through this alley. Oh yeah, very good, very good. My, it's dark down here. Oh, but you're so beautiful, such a lovely smile. Your teeth! No!
No, Babette, but you are so wicked.
What about you, Festus? How did that last contract turn out?
Oh, yes, please, old man. Regale us with your tales of wizardry.
Ah, the young and stupid. Always mocking the experienced and brilliant. My contract went very well, I'll have you know. Tried a new spell. Little something I've been working on in my spare time. Came this close to turning that priest inside out. Damned messy.
And what of your latest, Arnbjorn? Something about a Khajiit. Merchant, was it?
Oh, a big doggy chasing a little kitty. How adorable.
I am not adorable. It was not funny, and he wasn't a merchant. He was a Khajiit monk, a master of the Whispering Fang style. But now he's dead, and I have a new loincloth.
So you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family. I've heard quite a bit about you. Save the niceties for now. I have no intention of getting invested in someone if you're still breathing in a few weeks. I'm sure. Did she now? Well, as it turns out, there are a few lingering contracts we haven't had the chance to complete just yet. And more, dribbling in from time to time. I'll assign them to you as they become available, to be completed at your leisure. It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either. But they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. There's no real time limit. The targets aren't going anywhere. You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated. Whichever works for you. Well then, let's get started. I've got 3 available right now. Your targets are the beggar Narfi, an ex-miller named Enodius Papias, and Baytild, a mine boss. When you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more. Go on now.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new lady in charge of the orphanage. Looks like that's it. Got to go.